Welcome to the Influency Podcast, and this is your How to Pronounce Friday, where I share with you the pronunciation secrets of tricky and confusing words. Hello there, it's Hadar, and this is the Accent Way. Today we're going to talk about how to pronounce the word schedule. Schedule. In this video, I'll be answering GOT's question. GOT is from India, and her name means light. Beautiful name. So, let's begin with the fact that there are actually two ways to pronounce this word. Schedule, 2 syllables, and schedule, 3 syllables. Schedule, schedule. We'll start with the first pronunciation, the 2 syllables, because there are less sounds here, which means easier to pronounce. Let's begin with ske. Ske, an S sound that shifts to k, and then you open it to the as in red. Ske, ske. Make sure not to add any vowels before, so it's not a ske, a schedule, but start with S, ske, ske. And then we have jd'l, jd'l. It's a just sound, a schwa, and a dark L. The dark L is created here, jd'l, o. Right? It's not jd'l. You don't just bring the tip of the tongue up. You have to create this tension, and this tension makes it sound as if there is an O sound right before the L, almost as if we're adding the letter O. jd'l, jd'l, ske-dj'l. And if it's still not clear, go ahead and watch my video, how to pronounce the L sound in English. Schedule, the first syllable is the primary stress, so it's higher in pitch and longer. Schedule. Let me look at my schedule. The other option is adding another syllable right there in the middle. Ske-djuw-w'l. So we begin with ske, then it's ju, a just sound, and the tense oo as in food, and then o at the end. But when we connect the second and third syllable, we have an intrusive sound because it's an oo sound that shifts to another vowel, and then we add a w. Ske-djuw-w'l. Ske-djuw-w'l. Schedule, schedule. The last 2 syllables have to be really, really quick. Schedule. So, schedule or schedule. By the way, this is the American pronunciation of the word schedule. Let's turn it into a fun practice and write down in the comments below 1 sentence with the word schedule. That way we'll create a bunch of sentences for us to practice together because, first of all, practice makes better, so we always want to practice, but also you can't just practice the word separately, you always want to use it in context. Okay, same thing for sounds. If you're practicing the dark L here, then of course you want to use it in words and not just create that ol sound over and over again. Okay, and the word always needs to be in context because we use sounds and words always in context, and that creates the fluency and flow. Okay, so write down your creative sentence right here below the video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week in the next video. Bye. Okay, that was your How to Pronounce Friday episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you like the podcast, then consider subscribing to the podcast, and if you feel really crazy, you can even rate and review the podcast. And you can find me at hadar.accentsway on Instagram, where you can DM me and ask for all the crazy, fancy, confusing words that you'd like to know how to pronounce. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.